This story is brought to life through a seamless flow of AI-generated images, enhancing the narrative with stunning, visually captivating scenes in every video. Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a land of ancient myths and legends, there was a small but mighty kingdom called Sparta. The people of Sparta were known far and wide for their courage, strength, and unwavering dedication to freedom. At the heart of this kingdom was their king, Leonidas, a warrior of unmatched skill and a leader of unshakable resolve. One fateful day, as the sun set behind the mountains, a dark shadow loomed over Sparta. A messenger from the great Persian Empire arrived at Leonidas's palace, carrying a message from King Xerxes, ruler of the world's most powerful empire. Xerxes demanded that Sparta bow before him, offering its land and people in submission. In return, Xerxes promised wealth and power beyond imagination. But Leonidas was not a man who could be bought. He looked the messenger in the eye, and with a voice as steady as the mountain winds, he declared, "Sparta bows to no man." And with that, he sent the Persian back to his master, a message of defiance delivered in the form of death. Knowing that Xerxes would come for them, Leonidas gathered his finest warriors. 300 of the bravest, each with sons to carry on their legacy, stood ready to defend their homeland. Though the Spartan army was small, their spirits were mighty. They marched to a narrow pass known as Thermopylae, where the vast Persian army would be forced to confront them in a bottleneck, negating their overwhelming numbers. As the Persians arrived, waves of soldiers crashed against the Spartans like the sea against rocks, but the Spartans held firm. Clad in their red cloaks and armed with spears and shields, they fought as one, each warrior protecting the man beside him. Xerxes watched from his golden throne, astonished at the ferocity and skill of these few men who dared defy his might. Days passed, and the Spartans repelled every attack. Xerxes, impressed but furious, offered Leonidas a chance to surrender, promising him wealth, power, and the title of warlord of all Greece. But Leonidas was a king who valued freedom above all else, and once again he refused. However, in the shadows, betrayal brewed. A man named Defiance, a Spartan born deformed and rejected by Leonidas, sought revenge. He secretly approached Xerxes and revealed a hidden path through the mountains, one that would allow the Persians to flank the Spartan position. Under the cover of night, the Persians followed Defiance's path, surrounding the Spartans. Leonidas knew the end was near. With honor and duty in his heart, he told the remaining Greek forces to retreat, sparing them so they could fight another day. He and his 300 Spartans, along with a few hundred loyal allies, prepared for their final stand. As the sun rose, the Persians closed in. Leonidas and his men fought with the fury of lions, knowing they would never see their homes again. Arrows darkened the sky, and one by one the Spartans fell, but they did not fall in vain. With his last breath, Leonidas roared his defiance, and his spirit, like that of his men, became legend. News of the Spartans' bravery spread across Greece, igniting a flame of resistance. Inspired by the sacrifice of the 300, the Greek city-states united against the Persian invaders. They fought back with all their might, and eventually they turned the tide of war. Though Leonidas and his warriors were gone, their story lived on, a tale of courage, sacrifice, and the unyielding spirit of freedom. For in the hearts of the Greeks, the Spartans would forever be remembered as the heroes who stood against the darkness, refusing to bow to tyranny, even in the face of certain death. And so, the legend of the 300 echoed through the ages, a beacon of hope for all who fight for freedom.